Chris, day 3 of ADIPEC. We're on the Restrata stand, which is part of the OGV pavilion. How's it been for you so far?
Yeah, it's been a really good conference. I mean, we tend to come here every year, but we found this year particularly busy. So it's our third day. We've probably had 20 or 30 productive meetings over the first 2 days. A lot of our sort of long-standing oil and gas customers we've been talking to, people in the sort of broader energy space, including EPCs and services companies, and a number of different sort of green energy providers. So really any of the companies in the sector that are looking to operate it for best practice around security and safety, we've got into some really good dialogues.
So we've spoken to Botan fairly recently at Offshore Europe, and before that at the Future of Oil and Gas conference. Can you talk specifically about what you're doing here in the Middle East?
Yeah, so actually we have a legacy here in the Middle East in that we came here first in around 2002, 2003, and Restrata was sort of born out of a larger security and safety business called Olive Group. So Restrata actually has been operating from about 2006. It was rebranded in 2014, where it was a sort of security systems design and a systems integrator. And just over the last 4 or 5 years, having spent a couple of decades in the sector where we really understand our customers' requirements, we've moved into software development and we've built this platform called resilienceOS, which I think really sort of changes the way we think customers should look at risk and resilience.
And the clients that you're working here locally in this area, can you talk a little bit about some of them?
Yeah, we're really excited. We've managed to close deals with Fugro today, with TACA. We have a long-standing relationship with ADNOC and have had some really good discussions with them, as well as some of the other national oil companies from across the region. And then we've had some interesting discussion with customers like BP and Shell. We've worked with a client like BP for, again, about 20 years in the region, covering pretty much right across the GCC, but some quite challenging projects in Saudi Arabia and Iraq. And we're delighted to be expanding our remit with them as well.
Fascinating technology. Last question is around kind of the future of Restrata. Where do you see it as their kind of chairman?
Well, I mean, the interesting thing about this space and is around the security, safety, duty of care space is that it's sort of, there are IT silos. What we're trying to do with this platform is to create a single unifying platform that allows us to bring together all aspects of what a traveler and a corporate security or safety person might need around risk, around safety and security management, and equally around controls, including financial controls, and then the ability for these big customers to respond in the event of a crisis. So a crisis, an emergency, an ability to mass communicate. So it's a life cycle project. What we see right across the sector and what we've had to use as operators is technologies built in silos that don't talk to each other, where data is stuck in, say, a human resource database or a travel tracking system. And actually, this open architecture platform that we have developed allows us to bring everything together, present the information to the decision makers in good time to really change the way they operate. We think it's revolutionary, and so far our customers seem to like it. So it's positive time.
Well, safety should definitely be at the forefront of all of these organizations' priority list. I'm a little bit biased, but I absolutely love the technology, and I wish you every success in the future. And thanks very much for talking to us.
Pleasure. Thank you very much.